We'd like to welcome each and every one of you to Service Providers in Business to Succeed. This is Blessed Community International, and this program has been devoted to our service providers. Now, as many as we have, tonight we're only able to showcase 7. And so we have quite a lot to get through. There are prizes to be won. There's some jingles to be played. And most importantly, you need to learn about our service providers and what they can do in terms of their service and also advancing your business. If you had a business and you wanted to actually come on the platform to learn how to grow with Blessed Community International. Once again, I'd like to welcome you all. We are going to be showing you a few images, but before we do that, we'd like for you to hear a message from our president. BCI's president, I'll introduce you to now, Brandes Ordain.
Ladies and gentlemen, image is nothing without a good character. This provoking thought is what drives me to be intentional about what and how we do things. It has been a very long and trying year at the helm of an organization focused on providing the common needs of support to improving the lives of individuals, families, and communities. There were lots of no's, which we've translated into not now or not just yet. And guess what? We kept going nonetheless. In spite of our challenges, it is our belief that as long as we work together for the greater good of others, we can achieve success together. Blessed Community International has embarked upon a journey to find and provide opportunities for individuals to help themselves, because a hand up is better than a handout. We are providing a platform where every profession can be seen and heard. As a member, you can showcase your business, tell your story, challenge one another to becoming a success, support one another, give back to communities in your neck of the woods and around the world, and most importantly, come together socially and spiritually. We're teaming up with other organizations to make an impact all around us. Why? Because we are the change we want to see. We have leaders amongst us that need support, and potential leaders that need to be empowered. That's why we've encouraged our members and anyone else to be a part of our educational journey. As the saying goes, leaders lead from the front. While we walk by faith, our eyes are on the finish line. Knowing the God of our forefathers, seeking and trusting Him daily has proven to be one of our greatest achievements. It does not matter what we have faced this past year. Because we knew God, we were able to overcome. We've made some changes that we believe will bring us closer to community togetherness and successes. And with these changes, we will continue to, 1, disrupt the status quo by doing things, together as a community rather than as an organization. 2, be unstoppable as we engage our community to become self-reliant. 3, we're going to be challenging our leaders and potential leaders to be the best version of ourselves that there is, simply because it is our destiny. 4, we're going to continue to exhibit honesty, strong moral principles, undividedness, all with a firm faith in God that is second to none. And 5, we will continue to be there through all the changing scenes of our lives, wherever, whenever, whatever, but always as a community. Our directors and advisory committee will continue to work together to ensure member benefits meet the needs of each individual. Successes are shared and celebrated, and help and resources are current and accessible. While the executives have a vision for Blessed Community International and Blessed Community International Foundation, we are no doubt in need of your support, as only you, the members, can tell us what your community and your needs are. When we know what those needs are, both in the community and yours, we can get to work finding solutions and resolutions. Ladies and gentlemen, Blessed Community International and Blessed Community International Foundation was founded to achieve what some before us thought was impossible. Together, we've built a community that's desirous of giving a hand up to our own and in the communities where we live. We do it the right way, legal and with love. You've been on board. You've seen what we've accomplished so far. Why not bring someone else on board with you and allow them the opportunity to become a part of something spectacular and achieve success, purpose, and meaning in their lives, just as you will. I'm looking forward to greater opportunities this coming year, and I will continue to work tirelessly to achieve our goals for you, our members, and our communities. I appreciate the support you have given to me and my team this past year. It has not gone unnoticed. And on behalf of my team and myself, I wish to say thank you for being on board with us. Thank you for giving us your support. Thank you for rallying around us and for helping us at times when we get stuck. Thank you for keeping us accountable. And I promise you that we will remain in your service because we are working together for the greater good of you, our members, and our communities. I wish that all of you will be blessed, you will stay blessed, and we will continue to grow together as a community. I'm yours humbly, Brandeth Herbert Adain, President of Blessed Community International.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Who are we? What do we do? We are Blessed Community International, and the benefits of joining our socials and events, education programs, professional networking, entrepreneur development, spiritual encouragement, and grants and funding. Tonight, we are showcasing our department, Entrepreneur Development. And before we go any further, I'd like to introduce you to Clarence Jackson. Clarence can actually sort of speak for himself. So I'm going to hand you over with no ado and less of time. Clarence, the stage is yours. Tell us about yourself.
Okay, thank you very much. So it's to start now, right? Just go in?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, good. Hi, everyone. My name is Clarence Jackson, and they call me CJ, the Preposition Man. I'm just going to share with you my project called the Preposition Project. So bear with me one sec. Okay. All right. Here we go.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Packed up and ready to do something revolutionary. I'm ready. I'm ready. Packed up and ready to do something revolutionary. I'm ready to fulfill my dreams, move ahead and move forward, going onward, upward, above and beyond. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. So if you're ready, I just want you to put some ones in the chat for me, please. If you're ready, I just want you to put some ones in the chat. I just want to know if you're ready. Are you packed up and ready to do something revolutionary? We're on the runway now to 2022. You have to put 2021 behind you now. We're on the runway. If you're ready to do something great with your life and you're ready for 2022, I want you to put some ones in the chat. All right, I see you, I see you, I see you. So I said before, my name is Clarence Jackson, and they call me CJ, the Preposition Man. Now, I realized in my life that I was gifted, talented. I do have so much potential, but the problem I had was that I was lost, I was confused, I was miserable, I was empty. I was waking up in the morning, going to a job that I hate, and at the end of the month when I get my pay, I'm still praying and asking God for blessings. Something was wrong. So my talents, my gift, and my efforts were not linking up together. So I quit my job by faith, and I decided to start a project that is called the Preposition Project. Now, as I said before, I knew I was gifted, knew I had talent, had opportunities, but still empty, still frustrated. So what is the Preposition Project? So the Preposition offers inspirational, motivational, and transformational programs to individuals, schools, and organizations. So at that point in my life, I lacked inspiration, I lacked motivation, I needed some form of transformation. And in the process of fulfilling my dreams, I dubbed the quest the Preposition Project. Now, you might say, what is that word? I've never heard of it before, but in a few years' time, when it's in the dictionary, you'll credit me for it, all right? Okay, so watch this now. So preposition. So where does preposition come from? So it's a formula for me. So I knew I had purpose, but something was missing, positioning. So you have many people who can sing, but they're not singing. People are very good at accounting, but they're not doing accounting. So you're gifted, but you're not in position. That was me. In the process of doing this project, I realized that there was a lot of young people, a lot of adults were in the same position as me. Gifted, talented, but confused, lost, and miserable. So purpose plus position equal preposition. So that's where the word comes from. It's about purpose and positioning. So my project encourages people to not only identify and know their purpose, but also to fulfill it. Find that place where you come alive. Find that place where you're making impact. Find that place where you find joy, where you feel that sense of being. So for me, when your purpose meets the right position, that's preposition. So The aim of Purposition is positioning for purposeful living. Now, I want to ask you all on the platform, I just want you to think for a second. Are you living life on and with purpose? Put yes in the chat, put no if you're not. Are you living life with purpose and meaning and fulfillment? You're on top of things. Your life is well cooked, seasoned, and curry. I want to see in the chat there, yes or no. They just put Y or put N. All right, Ricky, I see you. All right, Bliss, I see you. International, I see you. All right, Camilla. All right, so for me, it was all about where do I come alive? Where do I find fulfillment? Where do I find joy? Where do I come alive? Where people will say, you know what, CJ is in his element. And I found that doing motivational speaking. I found that doing workshops. So I decided that the more I encourage people to live on purpose, because that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to live life with and on purpose. And by doing so, by desiring so, I'm encouraging people, I'm bringing people with me. So I dubbed the quest the Purposition Project. Also, okay, the beneficiaries to date. So since I started it about 2 years ago, schools have been contacting me. I had mentees. So my strongest point is one-to-one mentoring. So most of my clients have been one-to-one. Youth groups have benefited, alternative provision. So young people who have been excluded from school, been kicked out of school for many different reasons. I do work with them one-to-one and in groups. Parents these days who are struggling, especially with their sons. So along life's journey, a lot of parents used to say to me, can you please pray for my son? And I used to say, you know what, I'll pray for them. But then I realized I could do much more than just pray for them. So now I've developed this one-to-one workshop where I do 12 weeks, 1 hour a week, doing inspirational and motivational workshops. I do programs in churches and also in prisons. I enjoy going to prisons. The only thing I don't enjoy is seeing them there, but I'm able to have a great impact on their lives. And also the benefits. So operating in your giftedness, I encourage people to search within themselves because the seeds of greatness are planted within you. So it's about reflection. It's about self-searching to find out those gifts. Whatever you love to do, just find it and let's work on it. Mentoring. So a lot of people have never been mentored before. And through my program, they're now experiencing mentoring and coaching. They're motivated to carry on. They find fulfillment, encouragement, and hope. A lot of people find hope. So there are many young people, many families who had given up hope. And they say, CJ, I can't do this anymore. I'm giving up. But by intervening in their situation through purposeful living, through workshops, through one-to-one, through encouragement, many differences, many lives have been changed through the project. People are inspired. So this is me working with some young people, encouraging them. I love doing that. That's the first time, that picture there, the first time I've been invited to an alternative provision. I was arranging the chair, everything. I was a bit nervous that day, but that was my first time. That was me that was in August. I went to a school. That was also me doing one-to-one mentoring. So I finally found this one in the end that might shock you. I'm currently working on a project called Rise of a King. So don't worry, it's acting at the moment. So that's coming out in the first week of January. So it's called Rise of a King, motivating young people to pursue their dreams and aspirations. Also, I had my first write-up in the Voice newspaper. So that's my book. I have a book coming out called called The Journey from Yard to Broad, and that shows my struggles. And I want to say to everyone here, your pain, there's purpose in your pain. So I'm able now to write my story and to share with others, and they are inspired as well. So you can get that on Amazon. Also, you can find the book on Instagram where I share pictures of people who have bought and launches that I've had. So you feel free to get your copy. And I'll tell Priscilla, I have one copy I don't mind giving away. So I have a competition you want to run, I'm happy to give someone a free copy. And yeah, so what I do now is I mentor, I coach, I inspire, I encourage, I just travel and do what I do best, which is encourage others to live life on purpose. So I don't know if there's any questions anyone would like to ask. So I'll just answer in the next 2 minutes or so while I finish up. You can type it in the chat or the host can just quickly. So are there any questions anyone would like to ask? In my last minute, if not, that's fine. All right, so that's me.
There was one
Please,
question.
go ahead.
That was answered by the club secretary. Maybe you could verify. But there's a message from Intentional Immigrants. I haven't actually got a name for that, so I'm just quoting the name. And they're asking, what is alternative provision?
All right, so that's when some of the students struggle with behavioral difficulties in mainstream school. So there are other groups who may have small groups. So some of them are called people's referral units. Some of them are joined to small groups. So they're not in mainstream provision. So that's where you find that a lot of them struggle with behavioral difficulties. And so some of these places are sponsored by governments, sponsored by local authorities. And then they will invite people like myself and other speakers who are gifted in their different specialities to support them with their behavior and with progression.
And without further ado, Clarence, if you could just ask, where are you located? I think you have an interested party here that wants to know where you're located.
Okay, so I'm in London at the moment, in East London, but I'm happy to travel. Once you book that flight and the hotel, I'm ready for you. So I'm in London at the moment. So, even if you're, because I've done mentoring overseas as well. So even if you're not here in the UK, I'm happy to do Zoom. I'm happy to, as long as the person is willing to engage. That's what I always ask for. As long as you're willing to engage for the 12 weeks, we can just do something great with our lives.
Hey, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right.
So much, Clarence. That's a wealth of information, ladies and gentlemen. Clarence Jackson is a member within Blessed Community International, and you will be able to find and get in touch with him via the members portal. So if you go to the website, blessedcommunity.org, and you join, you're joining as a supporter and a friend. And so you can go ahead and get all the updates. You'll be able to get in touch, and we will likewise be able to put you on to Clarence at any point in time if you'd like to use his services. Without further ado, then, our trivia question. I hope you were listening. Our trivia question is based on Clarence's presentation, and it is, what is perposition's aim? What is perposition's aim? Okay, so I'm just going to give you a few minutes, and you just listen to it. Give you a few minutes to think about that while we listen to a musical item. If you could stop sharing, please, Clarence. And after the musical item, we'll see if we have anyone that's been.
So the aim of perposition is positioning for purposeful living, and all of you got it correct.
But we were looking for positioning for purposeful living.
Yes, everyone got it correct. It's just different translations. You know, we have the Hebrew and the Greek of that one, you know. Okay,
so now we're going to put you on the spot. Who has won, Clarence? As we only have one gift. Who's got the closest? Who's the closest to that aim?
The closest to it for you to find your true purpose in life. All right. And to offer inspiration more than transformational coaching the individuals so they can find purpose and position. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. I think I may have to go with Doreen for this one.
Doreen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Doreen for this one. All right.
That's wonderful. Doreen, you are the lucky winner of a gift voucher, and we'll be in touch. Club secretary, please reach out to Doreen. Let's get her contact details, and we'll make sure we get that gift over to you wherever you're located, sis. Without further ado, then, thank you very much. to keep on going. We are going to keep on going. And our next presenter, our next service provider is Ricardo Williams. Now, there's one thing that we do want to, the answer was, how are we to answer? You were to answer actually in the chat. It'd be good to know your name, by the way, intentional immigrants. We don't want to be calling you intentional immigrants right throughout the show. So if you gave us a name, it would be great. But it was actually in the chat, and the answer as it was presented by Clarence was positioning for purposeful living. That is what the preposition aim, for your information. So Ricardo Williams is coming from Canada, out of Canada. It's good to have you here, Ricardo. Just before we go any further, we do have a disclaimer that we do want to put up at this stage. Blacks Community International do have to display that although we have an umpteen supply of service providers, you will be, if you do actually sort of reach out, that you'll do so on the basis of our disclaimer. So we just need to put a disclaimer up, and then we'll be doing our next recording with Ricardo Williams. One moment, please. BCI programs are conducted by volunteers who cannot be effectively screened or supervised by BCI or its clubs. I release and discharge BCI, its clubs, governing bodies, officers, employees, agents, and representatives from any liability for the intentional or negligent acts or omissions of any member or officer of the club or other clubs or of officer of BCI. That said, let us proceed. Ricardo Williams, one moment, we're about to play your screen.
Welcome to Success Factory, where we provide everything you need to find your spark and turn it into a flame. Our global community helps you create your own home-based business, build your own sales team, and generate income. We are not like any other traditional network marketing companies. We do things differently at Success Factory. Acknowledging your hard work and dedication, we have put together a comprehensive compensation plan with no restrictions on members' sponsorship or team volumes. The benefits include, but are not limited to, a paid weekly commission, fair success distribution among affiliates, and unlimited earning potential. To become an affiliate and unlock your income potential, we have the Success Factory business fee. The fee is our way to help you focus on lifting your client base and strengthening your connections. At the same time, we deal with billing, reporting, customer support, and more. With the SF business fee of €25 per year, you can kick off your business and unlock your account. And with the SF Business Pro fee of €99 per year, you can unlock 2 income centers. Additional income centers will be unlocked once you reach the Topaz rank to a maximum of 9 income centers as you move up the ladder. We have devised our compensation plan into 4 types of revenue streams: customer acquisition bonus, volume bonus, leadership bonus, and rank awards. For the customer acquisition bonus, you earn a one-time commission, the equivalent of 10% of a sold product or service. Imagine you sell a bundle for €500, then you earn €50 for that sale. The more customers you onboard, the more money you earn. Next, the volume bonus. When you join Success Factory as a member, you will have 2 teams, the left team and the right team. As you grow your team, you decide which team you want to place a new member on. Your crew will grow as you and your team onboard new members. With the volume bonus, you will earn 10% of the total revenue generated from the weaker team. For example, your left team generated €10,000 in revenue volume, while your right team generated €15,000. Therefore, your volume bonus will be 10% of €10,000. That's €1,000. The volume bonus is paid every Monday. Moving to the leadership bonus. The leadership bonus is unlocked once you reach the Topaz rank. When you qualify to Topaz and higher, you will earn a 2% to 5% commission up to 10 layers of your sales team. The commission depends on your rank, team size, and the revenue volume generated in a specific time frame. Success Factory notices your effort as you continue to onboard new members and grow your team. Therefore, the leadership bonus can go as far as 10 generations deep. Finally, the rank awards. But first, let us explain how our ranking works. When you first join Success Factory as an affiliate, you start as a member. You qualify for our precious metal ranks with a minimum volume of €500, starting with iron, moving to bronze, silver, gold, up to platinum. The fun and earning potential starts when you rank up to gemstones. The first gemstone to reach is Topaz. To get this rank, you need to help one member from each team, left and right, reach the gold rank, with a total volume points of 20,000 and a minimum of 8,000 volume points from your weaker team. Now that you have achieved Topaz rank, your next rank to achieve is Sapphire. With Sapphire, you need to help one member from each team, left and right, reach the Platinum rank with a total volume point of 40,000 and a minimum of 16,000 volume points from your weaker team. The same process is applicable for Ruby and Emerald. Our gemstone ranks are eligible for Success Factory awards, ranging from event tickets to cool tech, such as a MacBook Pro or Samsung Note. As Success Factory is all about wealth creation, we recognize your financial freedom. Therefore, you can qualify for the Diamond ranks. Starting with Diamond, moving to Blue, Black, and finally Crown Diamond. The Diamond rank gives you access to Success Factory awards. However, it can range from a cruise to a golden Hublot watch, a Mercedes-Benz, or an apartment in Dubai. Success Factory is all about igniting your flame. We then encourage you to reach our ambassador ranks. The rank is Success Factory recognizing your hard work and contribution to helping others achieve a better life. Your success is our success. With a community of 700,000 members, Success Factory is improving its affiliates' lives and helping them achieve financial freedom. Are you our next success story?
Good afternoon, good night. First, let me say thank you for having me on your platform. Madam President, excellent speech, and being a member of BCI, I'm really honored to be here today to showcase the business opportunity that the Success Factory can do for both the individual and for the community in general. First, let me say, right now, I am in Toronto, Canada, and we currently have a large Success Factory team here. We currently have a Blue Diamond in our team, and we are growing. Success Factory is an organization that is based on integrity, transparency, and the company do not hide anything. Everything is out there for you to research and to see if you are a right fit for this home-based business. Now, many people may wonder, home-based business. Yeah, it's a business you can do from home. It's a business you can do basically from anywhere. Currently, I am a truck driver. I drive between Canada and the US, and I do this business very easily while I'm driving the truck. No, I'm not letting go of the wheel and going down the road. No. Once I have a few minutes, I stop the truck, I conduct my business, and I carry on. Success Factory of itself is a very open concept business. When I said open concept, it is both for family, friends, and even merchants. Success Factory has a wide range of product that can be used as an individual, or it can be used as you grow your business. And in the presentation, you see we speak about teams. You have a right team and you have a left team. And it's important that keep in mind that when you come into Success Factory, you're coming into a business, meaning that you have to put the effort in to grow your business. One of Success Factory motto is you are in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. When I joined Success Factory in May of this year, the amount of help that I got from my leaders and from the team around me, that is what enabled me to grow exponentially. Right now, I am basically at a pivotal point that I am ready to eventually quit my job as a truck driver and focus on my business. That is how sure, that is how good the business is. Now, don't take my word for it. I want you to go to my BCI page, and there are information that you can look up yourself. Most of the information is out there on YouTube, is where we put a lot of our information, and do your own research. But we are a strong home-based, multi-level, MLL company that is strong, focused, And we also have the highest rating given to any home-based business, which is a AAA plus. Getting that rating for a home-based business is phenomenal. So I can say without a doubt, I am glad that I have Success Factory as my home business, and I have a strong, transparent company that is going to support me and be there when the tides are rough, so that if I run into any rough patches, which I have run into rough patches, but their support has been tremendous. So once again, Madam President, and to the audience, I thank you for giving me this opportunity to be on your platform. And I hope that the audience, if they have any questions or suggestions, they can put it in their chat and visit my webpage on BCI for further information.
Hi, Carlos. How are you? I was excited to listen to your business venture. And so I'd want to ask you one question. Priscilla wanted to know the answer as well. And it is, how is Success Factory rating with the business run from home? How is Success Factory rating with the business run from home?
Okay, very good question. And that is a question a lot of people ask us when they are first looking at the business. So just let me read exactly, and the information that I'm going to read to you is not my words, it's the word of the BFI, which is the organization that checks out hundreds, thousands of online businesses. It's their words. It's not Success Factory words. It is the organization words. So I'm going to read it out to you. And it says here, since its foundation in 2007, Business for Home mentors and published facts, figures, and news of direct sales industry. Every year, the website welcomes more than 4 million visitors from all over the world, with the majority being network marketing professional, of which about 75% is looking for new business opportunity. Their website attracts an average of 12,000 to 15,000 visitors each day and is considered to be one of the leading news source for direct sales industry. Tracking more than 1,000 direct sales company worldwide, Business for Home classifies and rates their companies as AAA plus, which is the highest, AA plus, A plus, or B opportunities. Business for Home rates Success Factory with the highest rating because of the high sincerity that is net benefit that the business opportunity offers. It's substantial for a distributor. This rating provides that we are on track reaching one of our most ambitious goals, structurally being to the top 10 and most successful direct selling companies in the world. So once again, this is not my words. This is the words of an organization separate from Success Factory, rating Success Factory based on their contribution to the individual, the community, and the sustainability of what its dreams and motivation and intention is to every distributor dealing with the company. So I hope that answers your question.
Thank you so much. And one more question. I hope I'm not asking too many questions as we move along.
You're not.
But
No, you're
another
not.
one is, what is cryptocurrency and how does it gain value?
Okay, so cryptocurrency is a digital currency. It is money that you cannot see or touch, but it can be used for trading, purchasing, investing, and growing wealth. Success Factory, we have our own cryptocurrency, and our cryptocurrency is called the DAG coin, and that is spelled DAGCOIN. Now, the dark coin, how it gains its value is for every 1,000, for every 10,000 members that use the coin, it gains 1 cent. And for every merchant that agrees to accept payment with the dark coin, it gains another cent. So currently right now, the dark coin has a value of 81 cents. So that being said, based on your question, our business is not just for you to do at home. Our business also gives the merchant in the community in which you live the opportunity to grow the community. So if in your community, let's say you have 100 merchants accepting the dark coin, see the enthusiasm and the growth that that community can sustain, while everyone in that community will reap the reward for the fact that the merchant is supporting their home-based business. So it is truly phenomenal with our digital currency, which is the dark coin.
Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm sure you're going to hear from a lot of persons who will want to join up with your business. So thanks for sharing with us. And we look forward to hearing much more from you at another time.
Well, I thank the organization for giving me this platform. And once again, as a member of BCI, I must say I am very pleased with this road that the business, that the organization is heading, and the direction that Madam President mentioned. She really inspired me to stay a member of BCI. Thank you once again for this business opportunity.
You're most welcome, and thanks for sharing with us. And of course, we are moving quite along. And now we have another service provider. And this service provider is Theo Barrett. We call her lovingly, we call her Theo. And Theo is going to share with us right at this point in time. And I want the other service provider to get ready, because right after Theo, we have you coming on, and that's Anastasia. So Theo, right now, the floor is yours. Come on and share with us what you are offering.
Good evening. My name is Theo Barrett, and I'm the owner of Comfort Knitting. I started knitting about 15 to about 20 years ago. And initially, I only knitted for family and friends. But as time passed by and more people got to know that I could knit, and via word of mouth, basically, more people started to put in their requests and their orders. And I was always constantly knitting, but that was fine for me because it was a pleasure to knit. I enjoyed knitting. I basically received orders for things like, I don't know, baby clothes, matinee coats, adult clothes, children's clothes, all sorts of different types of items, hats and scarves. And I'm here today as a member of Blessed Community International, because I want to learn how to network and how to market my products. My goal at the end of the day is to have my own shop where I'll be able to sell wholesale products such as ladies plus size beautiful wedding dresses, plus size women's clothes, men's outfits. This is the sort of thing that I really want to do. My Instagram page is Comfort Knitting, and I look forward to seeing you all on Blessed Communities International Portal, All Access. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Theo. Thank you. Comfort Knitting. What inspired you, though, Theo, to start this comfort knitting business? Are you with us still, Theo?
Yes, could you ask the question again, please?
Yes, what inspired you to have started this comfort knitting business?
It was about 15, 20 years ago, and I was actually nursing in an elderly care home, and it was something that we were doing with the elderly people. We were encouraging them different hobbies, that take up different hobbies and do different things. And some of the ladies there were such brilliant knitters. And I just looked at them and thought, you know, I'd love to do that as well. And it was also very relaxing. And I just got into it. They were showing me different techniques, different methods. And I just really enjoyed it at the end of the day. And I thought, yeah, this is what I'm going to do.
Thank you for sharing. Do you think that anybody else have a question you want to ask? I want you to write it in the chat so we could get it, or you could just unmute your mic and to ask. Theo, do you think that this business would also work for people who are like shut-ins? You know, maybe they are, because of some illness, but they can still use their hands, but they can't really move about as they would want to, and they're at home. Do you think a business that could be shared with people like this from home?
Absolutely. People who are shut in, people who have you know, been in lockdown, having, you know, they said actually during the lockdown period, a lot of people were out there knitting. If you need to relax, I recommend it helps you relax and just, you know, you can be doing so many different things while knitting, you know. So I absolutely feel that it's good. It's good for people who need that to be able to rest and chill out and have some time for themselves. It's good. Makes you, while you're knitting away, you know you know what you got to do, and while you're knitting away, it encourages you, it relaxes you, it comforts you.
Thank you. So it also helps with mental health. Thanks for sharing so much, Theo. Thanks for sharing. And I'm sure you're going to be getting some calls, because the work I'm seeing, they look amazing, and people will like these things, you know, ladies, and I'm sure maybe one or two men will like knitting as well. So thanks for sharing, and may God continue to bless you in your business. Oh yes, and now we're on to, by the way, anybody wants to ask you a question before I move on? Anybody?
There's a question in the chat.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm not seeing it, but can you read that for me? I'm not seeing the question.
Okay, the question by Clarence Jackson. What do you want your legacy to be? 1, 2, are you planning to train especially young people?
Thea, did you get that?
Yes, I did. I'm always willing to show people, you know, how to knit, and I've done so in the past where I've got a little group together and we sat down there, and you have to have patience, and you sit there and you encourage them and show them the different type of patterns. We don't go as complicated as the pattern that you're seeing at the present moment. We basically go you know, with the knit and purl, and then we move on to the more complicated patterns as we go along. If I feel they're able to do it, then we move on and we do the jackets, the hoodies, the matinee coats, the baby blankets, and it's all gradual. So definitely it's something that I don't mind doing. I don't mind encouraging people.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. And I agree, young people, some young people would have an interest in this. Thanks for sharing so much. So have a good afternoon. And now we move on to our next service provider. Her name is Anesthesia. And I'll allow Anesthesia to tell you all about herself and her business. Come on, Anesthesia.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi, everybody. My name is Anastasia. I am based in St. Kitts, and I operate a company called Sugartown Organics with my mom and my siblings. We produce agriculture products. We use agriculture produce and turn them into what we call highly niche health and wellness products to support healthy lifestyle. I have a little video queued up for you guys to see, something that we did recently. So I'm gonna let you guys watch that. And then when we come back and set up at the Christmas market, so I'll be able to walk you through some of the products in person. So let me queue up that video for you. My name is Anastasia Elliott of Sugartown Organics. Sugartown Organics is a family-run health and wellness company. We formulate 4 brands of products: Yaffine, Floral Foods, Baba's Lullaby, and Marapa. My business was inspired by my mother and her experiences and those of the women who came before her. I started back in 2010. Back then, it was just an idea that I had. We went fully into making everything after a cancer scare. So I had this base that I was able to build on over the years, learning on my own, learning through my mother, learning through elders in the community, reaching outside of St. Kitts to find out what other Caribbean islands were using for health reasons, beauty reasons. My mother played an important role into who I am today. So today we're making something I haven't made in a very long time, and that is tamarind soap. What we have here is a tamarind and elderberry soaps. What makes it amazing is that elderberries are rich in antioxidants, which means that they protect your skin from damage. Tamarinds, they're vitamin C rich, again, protecting your skin from damage, but also boosting your skin's ability to heal itself and to repair damage. If you would like to purchase any of Sugartown Organics products, you can go to www.sugartownorganics.com. We ship worldwide, with fulfillment coming out of Miami and St. Kitts. If you're located in St. Kitts, we have a storefront in the Pelican Mall. It's directly across from the National Bank entrance. My name is Anastasia Elliott of Sugartown Organics, and this is my St. Kitts. The hair care, we call it Yafi. Yafi means to shine beautifully. It's the name that came down from the first languages that my great-grandparents spoke, which was Hebrew. They were from Africa. And within that line, we do a range of hair care as well as bath and body products. We also have a range of soap. We have a soap line. We have our premium line, which is our skincare products. So here you will get the high performance products. So you have the face creams, toners, serums, vitamin C serums, that kind of stuff. And then we also have over here is a food product. So we have the pepper sauces, pineapple, mango passion fruits, sour rum punch, curry coconut. We also do salad dressings. So avocado, ginger, we do a sour vinaigrette. It's December, so sour is very popular here right now. We also do a range of vegan wines. So these are made from fruits and vegetables, watermelon, tamarind, soursop, breadfruit, sour gooseberry, and pumpkin. And then we also do products in the sizes. So if you want to like package them for gifts, that we can do that. Our products, as I said, were made from family legacy recipes. They're formulated to really help support healthy lifestyles. We had a cancer scare when I was about 12 with my mom. And these products are sort of what we turned to help get her back to good health. Because she didn't want to do the whole chemotherapy thing. And so we had to really dig deep into how we were living at the time and change a lot of things that we were doing. And so that the products really came out of that whole experience and trying to get something that was healthy and could support her getting back to good health. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll drop our contact information in the chat as well as our website. You guys can go on and browse and see more of what we have to offer, because this is just a part of the range, not really the full product range.
Okay, thanks, Anastasia, even though we had some challenges. But just one question, and anybody else, if you have a question, again, you could just put it in the chat and then we could ask her. But do you make the products all by yourself?
Yes. Yeah, everything is handmade.
Right. And you're saying that did your mom get better?
Yes, she did.
Okay, good.
She has
Excellent.
been cancer free for what, 22, 25 years now?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good. I'm sure you'll hear from us again. But anybody else have any questions you want to ask? Could you put it in the chat so we could ask her for you? Or you want to unmute your mic to ask her the question?
Hi, Anastasia. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. I see you have excellent weather down there. I wish we were the
Yes,
same here in
it turned
Canada.
out to be a very rainy day.
Good, good. My question to you, have you had anyone here in Canada or anywhere in the world that you were able to ship your product to?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we do ship to Canada, we ship to the UK, we ship to Germany, we ship to France, we ship to Amsterdam.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your time and for answering my question.
You're welcome.
No. Thank you, Anastasia. We are fascinated again with what you have to offer us. Listen, I'm moved by all the service providers so far. And I just want to say congratulations and keep working, and may God bless your business, that it will also continue to grow and grow and grow. And
Thank you so much.
you're most welcome. And thanks for the success stories that you shared. And so now I'm going to move on, and our next host will take over as we go to the other service providers.
BCI invites you to join our global network of members. Becoming a member of BCI is easy. Just go to our website, blessedcommunity.org. On our homepage, select the option to navigate to contact, or scroll down to select membership and send us a request to join our global network. We also invite you to like and follow us on Facebook. Find out more about our focus and the benefits of membership. We are one people, many blessings, and we look forward to welcoming you.
We're having such a wonderful time in this meet right now, where we're learning about new companies and business that will help us as we go along. So I am going to introduce to you the final three providers of our meeting. And the names I'm going to call, that's how you're going to take the platform in the order. So first up, I'm going to have David Brandy. After David, we will have Louise Reed. And after Louise, we will have Sofia Wallace. All right. So after David's presentation, we'll have a little question and answer before we introduce Louise Reed. All right. So go ahead. Do I have David on?
David is here. Can you hear me?
Hi, David.
Hi.
Wonderful. So I'm going to hand over to you now. So you go ahead and introduce us to your business.
Okay. A pleasant good afternoon from rainy St. Kitts to you, wherever you are, in Canada, in Australia, in the UK, wherever you are, in the Caribbean. And Anastasia, I have to check you out, girl. I didn't know. Honestly, I didn't know. I'm David Brandy. Unfortunately, I don't have my video to show, but most of you, if not all of you, would have known the products. I'm into farming, agricultural farming, organic farming, where I have about 7 acres of land, but currently only 3 acres are under cultivation. And if you ask me why, because we had some problems with the truck. The 4 acres have to have a 4-wheel drive to get there, where it is in the mountains. So for over a year now, that has been resting. We are on the way getting the vehicle back together. And so what I grow cabbage, carrots, cucumbers, lettuce, sweet potatoes, pumpkins, yams, and peanuts. Before I go any further, is there any of the names of the provisions that I call you're not familiar with? Anybody? I take that to be that you guys are familiar with all of what I mentioned. In abundance, I grow a lot of sweet potatoes, a lot of peanuts, and a lot of yams. Those are the 3 major crops that I grow. And the reason being is that these products have what we call long shelf life. Meaning, yam, for instance, it's about 7 months it takes. But hear me, you can have the yams planted and they can stay there even the vines were to be dried up. The yam is still good, protected. And even if you were to reap, I'm so sorry I didn't get my video organized, to reap them, you can have them stored in a cool environment for weeks, months. Yams stay with you. Peanuts, the very same. Peanuts takes about 12 weeks. Sometimes we can go up to about 90 days, and that is one of the number of days given to us by the agricultural department. 90 days, but honestly, because you are on your own, you can do a testing. You can pull a couple of bunches and you can test them yourselves. And so you know by 90 days after planting, your peanuts will be ready for harvesting. Peanuts is sold when they are green and when they are dry. We locally here in St. Kitts, we boil the peanuts, yes? Green, wash in the pot, in bags, and you will sell a little bag, and all of that I had on the video for a little $5 or $10 package, which you would want to have. And we can also have the peanut washed and dried. We have it dried and we can parch it, what we call parch. In the old days, our grandparents used to parch it with a little bit of the bay sand, you know, that fine sand from the beach, and add some salt. These days, the quick way is to put it in the oven in a container, and you have peanuts there. You can also have it, these days I'm hearing you can have it white, you can have it light, and you can have it brown. So a lot depends on the temperature that you will set your oven for the same amount of time. If it is for 1 hour, you probably want to put it at 250, then 300, then 350. And so these guys do a lot of dry peanuts, where you can just shell your peanuts and throw it down your throat, of course. And then a lot of sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, sometimes I don't have enough. because people would come right at the farm and sit and wait while you reap your sweet potatoes. So it's the stage is that you would have the land cultivated, plow by the tractor, and then you will have it maybe plow again. A lot depends on how much weeds are there. Grass, you would want to chop it twice. Then the tractor will come back in a couple of days, a week later, and make the rows. Yes, you make the rows, and the vines are planted by what we call the slips. The potatoes are planted by the vines. So you cut a stem, a length of vines about 12 inches, and you stick it in, of course. Yeah, because I am organic, I don't use pesticides, so I have workers that we keep the grass to its lowest. I am fortunate to have an additional worker from the government. They provide a program where you seek assistance, and so I am given a particular worker that works with me in the farm so that we can keep the weeds at bay. That is the important thing, for you to keep the grass down and of course keep them out. So potatoes, like I say, you stick them in, and the pattern that I follow is by the moon, because my grandfather, my great-grandparents, on me this actually, they are the ones who taught me the moon phases. And it is that you plant the crops that is underground, like potatoes, peanuts, yams, you plant it 2 days before the change of the moon. 2 days and 1 day, but you don't plant on the day that the moon changes its phase. So for instance, we say full moon. We look at the full moon, you don't plant on the full moon. You plant 2 days before. The stronger the moon, the better it is, but not when it changes. And then 2 days after will be good. The produce are less when you plant when the moon is what we call weak, or you don't want to plant when it's dark moon either, because dark moon, what it does, it creates worms and flies. And so you want to keep away from that. Like I said, we don't do any pesticide. We depend on the rain. And of course, there are times when we have to do watering, irrigation in some places, and some places we use sprinklers. And if you use sprinklers, you know that grass will grow. And so we step on the grass as soon as we can. Pumpkin is easy. You put 2 pumpkin seeds in a hole, you plant them about 6 to 8 feet apart because they need space to run. They like to run, and you can go and turn the vines back if they're running out of order. And also watermelon. Watermelon as well. You plant your watermelon and you look forward for them to start to run after a couple of weeks, and you will be able to turn them around and have them there. The watermelon is identified by its stem when it is ripe. Once there's a little flower by the stem, once it starts to turn brown, it is ready. Of course, you can go along and tap it with your, hear that sound? Yeah, you can tap it and you can tell if it is ready. And so quite a number of different species of watermelon that we grow. And the thing with watermelon, it can grow all year round. We can do that. Cabbage, about 6 to 10 days, your cabbage seeds should be showing up. And then you have about 13 to 16 weeks, your cabbage is ready. Of course, the thing with cabbage, you can see them from little, when they start to fold, and when they start to, when they will be ready. You can feel them, and you can feel that firmness, and you know your cabbage are ready between 13 to 16 weeks. Carrot, about 10 days, your carrot should be bursting on you, your seeds. And you have 8 to 9 weeks, carrot is ready. You have cucumbers. And cucumbers, again, these are all seed. It's only the sweet potato that is planted by vines. But the carrot, it's seeds. And then you have lettuce, seeds. And then you sow the lettuce, whether you can put it in a single pot or you can have it in a row, and then you separate them when you're ready to transplant, and you plant them with enough space so they can grow. So you want to put them like 16 or 20 inches apart. So when they start to grow, those and cabbage, they're not touching each other too much to create any friction. And then we have also onions. Onions, again, it's by seed. We have what we call planters. Yes, we do plant by hand, but there's a little machine we call a planter where you put the seeds in and you run it along the bank. You run it along the bank and you fill it out and it covers it and you're done. Not too difficult at all. Maybe a 10-year-old can push it along.
All right, Mr. Brandy. Remember, keep in mind the time frame, because we do have other. We are indeed enjoying what you're saying to us, Mr. Brandy, but we do have other providers who are anxious to tell us about their business. All right, so just keep the time in mind.
Yes, well, I can end here if there's any questions, because like I said, there is no video presentation, but one of these days I'll get it up and I will put it on BCI. I will ask permission from Brandnet and Priscilla and those guys, and I will have it up for individuals to see. We do it locally. Unfortunately, there's no overseas or international. As a matter of fact, only to as far as St. Martin, we have been able to send products. So that is it in a nutshell. Organic farming, where we use our hands and our hoes and our machete and so on to keep the weeds down from our produce. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Brandy, I just have one question though. How many employees do you have?
Well, I have 2 permanent, and I am privileged to get 1 or 2 more when it comes to reaping time. Yes?
Okay.
For free from the Department of Agriculture, they would allow me to use 2 extra farmers when it comes to reaping time. For instance, when you're reaping peanuts, once they're ready, you need to get them out, because otherwise they will start going right there. Yes?
Okay.
Peanuts is like that. Sweet potatoes, once you start to reap sweet potatoes, go ahead. Reap them all out. But the yams, like I mentioned, they can stay for, for a longer time.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Wonderful. Great presentation, Mr. Brandy. We do thank you for that. And if you have any questions for Mr. Brandy, you can go ahead and type it in the chat. And I'm sure this is an international meet, so soon and very soon, Mr. Brandy, you will have to be preparing those stuff to send to UK and Canada, okay?
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Any questions? All right, they will type it in the chat, Mr. Brandy, so as soon as you see it, you can respond to it, okay?
No problem,
Thank you so much. And we're moving right along. Do I have Louise Reed?
Hi, we're just gonna start.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Louise. All right, so I'm handing it over to you now, Louise. Go straight ahead.
Thank you. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we are seeing your screen, Miss Reed.
Okay, thank you. So my name is Louise. I'm from Mercy's Door Health Ministry, and basically what we do is want to reach out to our community and to our local churches, no matter what faith you belong to, in terms of helping in our community and in terms of the health ministry. So what is Mercy's Door all about? As I said, we want to work in our communities, and we also want to teach and encourage and empower people in terms of taking back their health naturally. We do a lot of work in regards to our dealing with hypertension and diabetes naturally. So at the moment, we have lots and lots of clients who are suffering with high blood pressure, who's on medications for diabetes, and they want to come off it, or they want to lower their doses of medication that they're taking. So we work with them in regards to that. That's one of our aims. And one of the things that we love doing is trying to catch the individual before they're actually put on medication, so that we can try and help them reverse it completely by changing their diets, their lifestyle, their daily living situations, so that they don't have to go on medication, or they can go on or they can lower their doses of medication. And how do we do that? We do that by implementing the laws of health. And the laws of health include things like good nutrition, exercise, drinking clean water, a certain amount of clean water, enjoying the sunshine outside, the fresh air, having rest, and temperance. Of course, we talk a lot about temperance in terms of, you know, doing away with the bad and making sure that you have a balance with what is good for you. And of course, as a Christian organization, even though we are a Christian organization, we believe in trusting God, and we also work with all other faiths, all other backgrounds, whether you're Christian or non-Christian or any other faith. Now, one of the things that we do in terms of good nutrition is that we teach people how to maybe change their diets and their lifestyles. We encourage them to go as much as possible on a plant-based diet, and we just basically show them why this is so important in terms of improving their lifestyles. We encourage people to exercise. A lot of us don't exercise or don't exercise enough, and we have seen very, very good results just by people brisk walking on a daily basis. That can help reduce your sugar levels, that helps burn your sugars faster, and it also helps with your blood, lower your blood pressure very naturally and quite quickly as well. And of course, one of the things, especially as it comes up to winter, we don't take in a lot of water. And so, of course, we encourage people to always be drinking enough waters. We normally say for adults at least 2 liters a day, 2 liters plus, depending on your age and your size. And of course, to do that on a regular basis, that's on a daily basis. And of course, with sunshine, which is another part of the laws of health, we don't always have sunshine from really around October to November, October, between the winter months. We don't have the sunshine. We can't see the sunshine. We can't feel the sunshine. But we still encourage people to go outside in the fresh air. And also we encourage, especially those of a darker skinned background, darker skin race, to maybe start supplementing on a more natural supplement in terms of your D3. So we find that very important. And of course, we encourage rest, people to get proper rest on a daily basis. We try and encourage people to have at least between 7 and 9 hours rest, depending on the person. Children, of course, is a little bit different, because we know that without rest, we can get ourselves into a vicious circle of not having proper melatonin release when we should be having that, which is your brain hormone. And also, we know that people spend a lot of time on our gadgets. Nowadays, we spend a lot of time on our gadgets. So we try to encourage people to put their gadgets away at least 40 minutes before they go to bed, so that they can calm the body down, calm the brain down, so that we don't go to bed with our brains overworking. And of course, with temperance, we encourage people to, as we said, keep a balance on everything here. Keep a balance. That means abstain from what is not good for you, like the sugars and the processed foods, etc. And we encourage you that with the good foods, that you are temperate, that you're balanced in it. And of course, last but not least, most importantly, as our organization, as I said, our Christian organization, we encourage people to have trust in God, because we can do all of the above, but without trusting in God. We found that lots of surveys have said that those who have a religious background, or those who trust in God, they mend quicker, they recover from illnesses and sicknesses, even operations much quicker. So we encourage that as part of our program. So moving on, our goal is to have a lifestyle center in the countryside. And this is, we're in England, UK, and at the present moment, we are looking at trying to fundraise to get this project undergo. We want to educate, whether it's the old or the young, to work outside in their environment, be self-sustainable. We want to teach and encourage people to learn the gospel message and the health message, so that they can work with those who are sick, whether it's in their homes or in lifestyle centers that they come to. We just want to encourage them. When you're in the lifestyle center, we encourage you to, do your own foods, get educated in terms of your nutrition and so forth. But we also encourage you to grow your own, depending on how long you stay with us. At the present moment, we run a lifestyle center from my home, but of course, we're not in the correct setting. We'd love to be in this type of setting. And so we are always looking for people to help us with donating towards a building, so that this can become, our dream can become a reality. And one of the ways we do getting people back on track in their health is do 10-day detox programs, where we work with people on detoxing the colon and also doing a gentle detox for the liver, using raw and using juices and using raw nutrition in terms of getting your health back on track. And our next one, as you can see on the screen, is the 9th to the 18th of January. It's only £108, but if you get in by the 20th, which is tomorrow, we have promised the Blessed Community viewers, we have promised them, the members, sorry, that if they get in before the 25th of December, then we will keep our word and let them have the early bird price at £100. So we use the 10-day detox in terms of helping people. We've seen people lose weight, people who've got asthma. We've seen asthma lessen or go completely. Diabetes, we've had it reversed. High blood pressure. The list is endless. Better sleep, all that type of stuff. That's what we promote in terms of our 10-day program. And in February, coming up next year, February 2022, from the 20th to the 25th, we are also doing a gallbladder and liver flush, which is like a 6-day cleanse. And of course, for that one, we only have 40 places available. So it is a first come, first serve. And again, we are doing a cost at £85, and early birds are £75 if they pay by the 31st of January. And of course, the Blessed Community members, we have promised them that that £75 is also available to you as well. So we want everybody to get involved in getting back their health. And if we detox the organs that are so vital to us, if we detox them and give them a better chance of functioning properly for us, we see massive health improvements and results.
Wonderful, President. Okay, sorry.
So
go ahead, Louise. Sorry.
So one of our other products that we have at the moment is our winter essential pack, and we want to get people prepared for the winter. One of the products that we have here is the antiviral, antibacterial nasal spray, and we have purposely worked towards this product because of the pandemic situation that we're in, and we also have the lung and the respiratory support tea included in that. We have the bee pollen, which is a magnificent superfood. It's called a complete nutritional food, where you get all your vitamins, minerals, trace minerals in that one product. And the amount you take is very, very small. And of course, we are encouraging people to use our antiviral, antibacterial steam inhalation oil, which we've already blended together. And so when you get congested, if you feel like the COVID symptoms coming on, we encourage you to use these products as antibiotics, as antivirals, antibacterials, and of course the lung and respiratory tea to support the lungs and the respiratory system. So we really want to encourage everybody to get themselves onto get that pack for them. And here's our nasal spray that I was just talking about. All our ingredients are our natural ingredients. They're all plant-based. They're every single thing on, and it's a very strong, I'd just like to say it's a very strong product. So we do suggest that you water it down, and so it lasts a little bit longer. You're getting over 200 squirts out of a 30 ml bottle. So you're getting a lot for squirts for that. And we tell people that it may help to disinfect and purify the nasal passageway. And we know at the moment with everything that's going on, a lot of our symptoms that we're getting is through the nasal passageway. And we want people to use this product to help their nasal passageway stay clear and clean. And for the women, men, I'm not being biased. We are going to have a men's product coming up pretty soon. But for the women's products, we have a hormone tea because we have an influx of women saying to us, I need something for, I'm going through the hormone process. I need something for that. So of course, we've designed our women's hormone tea with all, again, natural products like red clover, raspberry, sage, and peppermint. And this helps towards hormone balancing, hot flushes, or uterus care, and of course, helping you to have better sleep during your menopause. This is what we're saying that this product may help you with. So if anybody wants to ask me any questions, here are my contact details, but if anybody wants to ask me any questions,
there's a question, Miss Reed, from Clarence. He's asking if you have any recommendation for hay fever.
We do have recommendations for hay fever. Depending on where you are, we always try and encourage people to stay off like the dairy products, because we find this is something, especially if we find that this actually enhances it. But we found that once people drink things like come away from the dairy products, we found that a lot of people who drink like nettle tea, natural nettle tea, peppermint teas, we use the bee pollen for that again, of course. And we found that we've had a very lot of success with that. But of course, I would have to have a one-to-one with that individual so that we know exactly what we're dealing with in terms of any other health issues as well.
Okay, so wonderful. I'm really loving the information from all your these providers, and remember, males, Louise did say that she's going to be working on something for the males. All right, but you know how it goes, women first.
Yeah, it's women first today, but we do have a lot of male clients actually who have a lot of like prostate problems. And so we always, we work with males and females, but we always encourage the males as well, because we know that it's not just a woman problem thing. This is not a woman's world, just a man's world. And so we do have products for males, especially for those, we deal with people who's got lots of health issues like cancers and stuff like that, and they want to do things naturally. So our products is aimed at the individual to work with them on a one-to-one basis. So people would have to get in contact with us, and then we would do, of course, a consultation with them.
Okay, wonderful, Miss Reed. So you can leave your contact information in the chat. So
Okay.
persons, I'm sure persons will be contacting you to get some more information about your lifestyle business. All right.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. And your information is really, really great, to the point.
Thank you.
All right. And remember, members here, participants, there are some deals here that you need to grab before the time expires. All right. So with no further talking, I would love so much to hear what our service provider, Sofia Wallace, has to offer us today. So before we go over to Sofia, if you have any other questions for Louise Reed, please place it in the chat and Louise will be honored to answer your questions. All right, thank you so much, Miss Reed. So do I have Sofia Wallace? Sophia?
Before Sophia comes, Louise, somebody asked in the chat, what is good for hay fever? Do you think you could answer that? And
yes,
then
I did.
I did answer.
Okay.
I did answer that question. And I mean, I said for basic hay fever, we recommend the bee pollen. I've used it with lots of our clients, but you know, if you're in a country where you can't get this product, then use what's near to you, like the nettle, fresh nettle that's not been out next to the roadsides and stuff like that. That's a very good tea for hay fever as well. But of course, we do recommend that people have a consultation so that we can deal with the individual on an individual basis.
Thank you, Miss Reed. So do I have Sophia Wallace online? Sophia?
afternoon, ma'am.
Hi.
My name is Sofia Wallace. I'm the proud owner of Tropical Events and Catering Service. I'm located in the island of Nevis. It's a small business. I'm trying to get off the floor for the longest while. And I thank Blaze Community International for encouraging me to, to push forward and to put my business out there, because I know God has given me a talent and I need to put it out there. My business based mostly of small events, like weddings, birthdays, anniversary parties. We also do cakes, packages for birthdays. Our new baby is the picnic with royalties. Is like when you have a picnic setting on the beach, anywhere you decide to keep, even if you are adults or kids, we are here to serve you. Any design, any colors, anything you like, we have it. We also planning to start for the new year in regards to your life, to start doing the kids sleepover. I know a lot of parents will love to have a break, so we'll take the kids over. The maximum will be maybe about 6 kids because of the COVID and everything, and we'll set up time for Bible studies, painting, playing. So they will be sleeping overnight. They will have breakfast, and then the parents and they could collect them in the morning. So that's when my new invention. Any question? I don't know.
Okay, that sounds great. All right, so tell us a little bit more about your like when you're an event planner, right?
Yeah.
All right, so tell us a little bit more, like, are you international or you just do it in Central?
Well, because of Blessed Community International, I think I'm becoming international now. I've been keeping myself quiet about this business for the longest while. I don't promote myself. I don't do much, but I think it's about time for me to, wake up, get out the box, and put my ideas, because I have a love for it, I have a passion for it. I just want to put it out there and encourage another women around the Caribbean, like single parents like me, to take it over, and we join together and start, this kind of business. I think it will be profitable, because I think a lot of parents will love a lot of these things. Yeah.
Okay. Wonderful, Miss Wallace. So guess what? You have to brace for it now, because this is an international meet. So I hope you put yourself in position to,
in the name of Jesus,
accommodate, in the name of Jesus, to accommodate your business expansion. All right. Do we have any questions from our participants today for Miss Wallace in regards to her event planning?
Can she drop her details in the chat, please?
Oh, awesome. So go ahead, Miss Wallace, and give your contact information so that persons can contact you to ask you more questions. So I'm sure we're going to be enjoying Miss Wallace business.
My contact number?
Go ahead and place it in the chat. And your address, if possible, because remember, we do have persons on that are in your area.
Okay, I will.
So type your location, if you have any websites, your telephone number, so that they can contact you for more information.
But as I said, for now, I will definitely put on my phone number. I'm working now on the website and put myself more there in the local media, the way I'm supposed to. So that's what I'm saying. I am happy that I joined the group, so it could motivating me more to put myself out there. I've been silent for the longest while, so this is my opportunity now to open up and let the world know exactly what we could do.
Of course, and this is the best medium to do that. All right, here with our Blessed Community organization. So go ahead, post your information in the So without any further ado, I'd just like to say thank you for sharing your information with us. And I'm sure all 7 providers, your business will be blooming in the name of God. All right, yes. Theo, if I can remember off the top of my head, we have Theo. We had, who can help me out?
Sofia Wallace.
We have David.
Ricardo.
We have
Ricardo.
Ricardo.
Clarence.
We have Anesthesia. We have Clarence. Awesome. Yes. All these presentations were awesome. And I know going forward, as a community, we're going to support you. All right.
Thank you.
So I have a question, and it's a giveaway for a dinner. The person who answers this question, they will be getting a prize for a dinner for 2. So technical staff and all, please pay attention in the chat to see who first will answer this question. And this question goes from Sophia's presentation. Ready? Ready, ready, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's the question. What's the name of the new baby? Sophia's new baby. And Sophia, you're going to be the one to say who is the winner today. So place your answer in the chat. What is the name of Sophia's new baby? I hope you are all listening. Let me see the chat lighting up. What's the name of Sophia's new baby? So Sophia, look in the chat for the answer. Oh, it's not all. No, let's go. She said it's at the beginning of our presentation. What is the name of Sophia's new baby? Oh, who is it? I see a winner. Sophia, you're the one that's going to tell the name of the winner.
Swen Swift.
Swen Swift? That is indeed correct. So the name of Sophia's new baby is Royal Picnic Setting. Awesome. Let us give Swen Swift a round of applause. Good job, or a virtual hand clap. Awesome. You were listening. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So, Camille, will you take Swen Swift information in regards to her getting her gift for a dinner for 2? Wonderful, guys, wonderful. So without any further ado, I'm going to hand over now to Donna Garden, and she will be giving us our closing remarks. Over to you, Donna.
Thank you, Mayona. Thank you for an awesome job as well. What an afternoon this has been. Informative, exciting, and a new way towards gaining wealth and prosperity, a new way of connecting with each other, a new way of selling our gifts, our talents, using our talents to gain and make the money we desire. What an afternoon it has been. I want to thank all of our service providers who have come on and you have shared informative information and exciting news. Listen, if we could join all of the companies, we would. And so we're going to help you to promote your different businesses, that your name will be a legacy, that you are going to leave a trail in every path that you walk, that when we hear your names, we will say, yes, That was a very good service provider, an awesome person filled with the spirit of love and tenderness and entrepreneurial skills, that they have used their talents not only to bless others, but to gain wealth. And so I wish all of you success in your new endeavors, and that new persons will join your businesses, and that you'll go way beyond your expectations. Have a great afternoon, and thanks for being a part of Blessed Community International, the place where love draws us together, where love helps us to reach our goals and our potential. I thank you. Good evening, everyone.
Thank you.
Be blessed, everyone.